What's up? So the Oscars are coming out. I wanted to do my own version of it just because a lot of people are left disappointed with the Oscars every year, it seems. Me as well. I just wanted to throw my hat out there. I feel like the Oscars kind of forgets what their categories are for. That's definitely my opinion. They're nominating, it feels like, the same 7 or 8 movies in every single category, and then you'll get like a random surprise in there at the end, like F1. Still don't know how F1 got nominated, but that's just me. Oscar voters saw it differently. So I made my own list of categories. Most of them are the same as the Oscars, and I threw in some more and took away others. You'll see how it goes. And this one's a little different from the Oscars because all the ones I nominate are the winners. It's just there's one that will get like extra praise, and that's the one that's technically going home with the award that doesn't exist. This is Land of the Filmmakers Oscars for 2025. I don't know if you can hear that. So starting off, we're going to do Best Actor, Best Actress. I'm not going to do Supporting Actor, Supporting Actress. Any year I do this, I'm just going to lump them all in. If I think they were a standout actor in a movie or had a standout performance, they're going to go on the list. Simple as that. Alright, okay. Best Actor up first. We have Daniel Craig in Wake Up Dead Man. Love this performance. Love this movie. Next up, Timothy Chalamet in Marty Supreme. Love this performance. This movie doesn't work without Timothy's performance. And I think he goes to certain depths that I've never seen from him before. I'm not going to over-explain every nominee, but this is the first category, so I feel like I have to lead in with something. Next up, Michael B. Jordan in Sinners. One of the dual performances of the year. There's been a lot this year. I love this performance, both performances by him. Next up, David Johnson in The Long Walk. I love David Johnson. He's great in everything I see him in. The Long Walk is also an underrated movie from last year. I feel like it got a lot of praise and then everybody forgot about it. Lewis Pullman in Thunderbolts. Now, I thought about replacing this with another Lewis Pullman performance in The Testament of Ann Lee, but just because I'm a Marvel fan and this is my list, I really love Lewis's performance in The Thunderbolts. I feel like that's another dual performance, actually. Moving on. Dylan O'Brien in Twinless. Yet another dual performance. Love this movie. Love Dylan O'Brien. He's great. He's becoming one of my favorite actors of recent times. And then I have an asterisk by this. I'm usually only going to put like 6 in this category, but since this movie technically isn't a 2025 movie, it just got released in 25. It was finished in 23. I'm going to include it as an extra. We have Jonathan Majors in Magazine Dreams. I really love this performance. Same thing with Marty Supreme. It's like this movie doesn't work without his performance. And honestly, I don't know who to give it to. I haven't picked a winner. I think, in my heart of hearts, that I would give it to Timothy Chalamet for Marty Supreme. I really loved his performance in that movie. He was so magnetic.
Tell him what you just told me.
Nah, I don't
No,
want
tell
to.
him.
No, I was just
Just
saying you
told
didn't
me.
really seem like you were in the scene is all.
Who is this?
He's nobody.
Like I said, all these people have won. They've won the year. These are the standout performances in my opinion. Next up, Best Actress. These are my top 6 for the year. So first we have Jessie Buckley in Hamnet. Amazing performance. She's winning all the major awards. She's probably going to win the Oscars. Next up, I have a surprise pick. Una Chaplin in Avatar Fire and Ash. Now you might be thinking like, what? Every time she was on screen, she was just, you had to watch her. She was doing amazing things. It's great to look at the behind the scenes stuff and see how different she is as a person compared to this character she's playing. Next up, Jennifer Lawrence in Die My Love. Jennifer Lawrence is a great actress. She doesn't get enough praise, but she's really great in this movie. And I didn't even like this movie, but I love Jennifer's performance in it. Rose Byrne in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Another movie where it's like, I think it's good. I think it's alright. I enjoyed it for the most part. But I loved Rose Byrne's performance in it. Next one, Jodie Comer in 28 Years Later. This was a great performance. And I remember watching it thinking like, dang, I wish she'd get a nomination for this, but she's probably not because it's 28 years later. They don't really go for horror movie stuff. Next one, Sophie Thatcher in Companion. Another performance that when I first saw it, I was like, wow, she's great. Those are my nominees. There are like 3 front runners for me, that being Jodie, Rose, and Jessie. But I think I'd have to give it to Jessie because Jessie Buckley's performance in Hamnet was phenomenal.
And who will win?
I shall, of course.
Of course you shall.
My next category is one I created just for this series. I'm probably going to do one for next year as well. This one I find fun because I wanted to do this as like a testament to the movies and often underappreciated aspects of movies. And so this one is Best Cameo. These are brief but notable appearances by an actor. The nominees are Tremille Tillman as Captain Jack Bledsoe in Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. This movie I didn't really like, but I love this whole sequence with Tremille Tillman. People were excited to see him in this movie, and then I saw him, I was like, wow, he's a great actor. He's stealing the show. I love this cameo from him. Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes in Captain America Brave New World. Wasn't expecting Sebastian Stan to be in this movie, so that was quite a surprise for me. I love seeing him. I love how it builds off of the Falcon and Winter Soldier, their whole friendship that built. John Cena as Peacemaker in Superman. Yet again, big comic book movie, but I wasn't expecting Peacemaker to be in this. It was just a really fun cameo, and it was super brief, but I really appreciate that it's in here. Ice Cube as Ice Cube in Anaconda. I hadn't seen the original Anaconda. Well, I've seen clips of it, but I really enjoyed their remake. Well, it's not really a remake. It's like a story about them remaking Anaconda. But I really enjoyed that movie, and I enjoyed Ice Cube coming back. Jennifer Lopez also came back in it, but I want to give it to Ice Cube because his sequence was a bit longer, and it was really funny. I love this movie. Dave Bautista as Frank Drebin Jr. in The Naked Gun. Yeah, this one was a shock. It was super brief, but I love this one because it's so nonsensical. It fits well into the Naked Gun-ness of, yeah. Next one, Laura Dern as Russ's mother in Caught Stealing. I couldn't recognize her voice as the mother throughout the movie, but then when she shows up near like the end and she's opening the box and whatever from Russ, that was really cool. I love Laura Dern. I love seeing her and stuff. Adam Scott as Petey Shelburne Sr. in The Monkey. I like this whole scene, and it was nice seeing him in there. And then another asterisk because this movie technically isn't a 2025 movie. This is Tom Hanks as Hank in Freaky Tales. I love this whole scene. It's really funny. Freaky Tales is like anthology sort of film. Go watch it. I don't know where it is, but I saw it in theaters. It was nice. Another one of Pedro Pascal's 50 movies that released last year. And in terms of who I'd give it to, again, asterisks with Freaky Tales, I might have given it to Tom Hanks because I love Tom Hanks and I love this whole sequence in the movie. But I think I'd give it to Tremille Tillman. Even though I didn't like the movie, I really love this scene as the captain of this submarine, and he just steals the entire show.
You must be Captain Bledsoe.
And you must be out of your mind.
Again, they're all winners, but he's like the winner. So next category is one that the Oscars and all of them, BAFTA, what have you, Golden Globes, they all have. It's Best Score. I have 5, but I have an asterisk in here. First nominee, Fantastic Four by Michael Giacchino. Love this track. I played it in my car multiple times. All of these I've played in my car, pretty much. I love this score. Next up, Sinners by Ludwig Göransson. Love this score as well. He also made the music for the songs in the movie too, so you have to take that into account. This is my front runner for the Oscars as well. Next up, Tron Ares by Nine Inch Nails. I love this whole soundtrack. It's less like traditional movie score and more just like a Nine Inch Nails instrumental album. I saw the movie again just to hear the soundtrack in Dolby. Next up, 28 Years Later by Young Fathers, another band that made a score for a movie last year. Their songs on there are like really impressive. Thunderbolts by Sun Lux, another. I'm pretty sure they were a band. I really need to look this up. I love the Thunderbolts track. It all builds from the same motif, but it builds in different ways and it goes to different places, and I really enjoy. Let's get into the asterisks. This movie was completed in 24, screened in 24, I believe, but it officially released in 2025. It's The Assessment by Emily Levinais Farrock. Don't know how to say that. I'm pretty sure most people haven't seen this movie, but I'd encourage you to go listen to some of the soundtrack to this movie and go watch the movie itself. It's really good. That being said, I don't know in this lineup that I would pick The Assessment for winner, but my front runners would be like Tron Ares, Sinners, and Fantastic Four. I'm going to give it to Fantastic Four. I love the score. It mixes traditional with non-traditional. It fits so well into that aesthetic that they're going for. I love this movie. I love the score. Next up is more music. Another category that all the big award shows have. It's Best Original Song. I have 5 nominees. The first one, Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters. I listen to this song a lot. An embarrassing amount. But I love this song. It's a great song. It really fits into the themes of that movie. Not that that's necessary to make it onto this list. I just think it's great. Next up, What It Sounds Like from K-Pop Demon Hunters. I think if this one got the same radio release that Golden did, it would be just as big. I love the song in that movie. Next up, I Lie to You from Sinners. This is the front runner for most award shows. I love the song. I love the changes it goes through. I love the history of black music they show. It's a really good song, really well-made song. Next up, As Alive as You Need Me to Be from Tron Ares. I love the song. I listen to it a lot. It's just great. It's a great song. Next up, also from Tron Ares, Who Wants to Live Forever. This is a great song. It's kind of the stark opposite of As Alive as You Need Me to Be. It's very subdued, I guess is the best word for it. Give it a listen. It's a really good song. I think I Lied to You from Sinners is the winner for this one. They're all winners, but I Lied to You from Sinners, and then maybe on a different day, Who Wants to Live Forever from Tron Ares.
I lied to you. Yes, I lied to you. I love the movie.
And next up, we have an original category by me. This is Best Needle Drop or Use of Established Song in a Movie. I have 7 nominees for this for some reason. First up, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now from Thunderbolts. Loved the song, loved it in the trailer, loved it in the movie. Call on Me from Warfare. This one was stuck in my head for a long time after the Warfare trailer and after seeing it in the theater. Silver Dagger from History of Sound. History of Sound went under the radar for the entire year. I love that movie and I love the song in that movie. I loved how it's used. Suleiman from Song Sung Blue. I love Suleiman. I love the whole performance in the movie. Next one, we have Rocky Road to Dublin from Sinners. This was a great... I listened to the track more than I watched the scene, but I love the scene in the movie as well. It's very fun. I saw it in IMAX, my first viewing of the movie, and that was phenomenal. Great experience. Wake Me Up from Hurry Up Tomorrow. I don't really like this movie at all, but I loved how the song is used a couple times in the movie. It's like the only piece of acting I liked from The Weeknd is when he's singing his songs and performing them. Great song, great use in the movie. And then last but not least, Punk Rocker from Superman. This one took over the internet. It's kind of the unofficial anthem of that movie. I like Superman. It's not my favorite of the year, but I really like this song and I like its use in the movie, how it's a callback. In terms of who wins for this, I'd probably give it to Punk Rocker from Superman. Love the song. Loved how it encapsulates the character. That's the best needle drops. They're all winners, but Punk Rocker wins for this one. So this next category is another one that I made up, but the Oscars is implementing it next year, I think. This is best stunts. Okay, best stunt work. I have 6 nominees. First up, Thunderbolts. I don't know the stunt coordinator because I'm too lazy to look it up. Second up, Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Great stunts. Don't like the movie, but great stunts. Ballerina. Really great stunts in this movie. Almost forgot about it until I was making this list. F1. F1 has phenomenal stunt work. Just the driving scenes. Just look up the behind the scenes of this movie. Great stunts. Karate Kid Legends. Really great stunt work in this movie. The fights look incredible. Den of Thieves 2 Pantera. Long name, but great stunts. The heists look amazing. The stuff they're doing on top of rooftops looks amazing. In terms of who I'd give this to, I don't know. It's really between Thunderbolts and F1 for me. And I'd probably give it to Thunderbolts. The opening scene is a stunt. Like, there's a ton of stunt work, and it's shot in an amazing way. Next up, these categories are really like considered together most of the time. It's best makeup and hairstyling. I have 5 nominees for this. 28 years later, great makeup work. The zombies look amazing. Caught Stealing, great makeup in this one too. There's also good hairstyling. The main reason this got nominated was because of the hair on Vincent D'Onofrio and the other guy, I forgot his name. But those beards, they look amazing. Next up, Christie. Christie has great makeup work. Not only for the titular character, but just the surrounding people, and it really fits that 90s, 2000s, or is it, I think it's 80s and 90s. I forgot. It's been a minute since I've seen this movie. Next up, Warfare. Warfare has really good makeup, making them look very dirty, dusty. The wounds on them look amazing as well. Wicked for Good. Wicked for Good has amazing makeup. I mean, the main character of the movie is freaking green for the entire thing. And also, that's not her real hair. I forgot she was bald. Best makeup and hairstyling? I don't know, man. Wicked for Good and 28 Years Later are the front runners. And just because it wasn't nominated, and it probably should have been, I'm gonna say Wicked for Good. Maybe I'd give it to 28 Years Later on a different day. I think Wicked for Good does a lot with their hair and makeup, and it tells a story. It looks great.
Sierra?
Next up, Best Dressed. Okay, so this is just costumes. Best costumes of 2025. The Fantastic Four First Steps. Love these costumes. You have to think, it's not just the superhero suits, it's everyone in the background, how everyone is dressed in these very 50s, 60s inspired costumes. One Battle After Another. These have really great costumes, and it tells the story of most of the characters. It's nice. I'm not a huge fan of this movie. I enjoy it, but I think the costume work on this movie is very underappreciated. Sinners. Sinners has great costumes. I mean, it's a period piece. Not only do the costumes work really well for that time period, they also tell a lot about the characters. Next up, The Ugly Stepsister. Great costume work in that movie. Tells a lot about the characters as well. It's also period, hundreds of years ago. Great costume work in that movie. And the next one is Tornado. Tornado has really great costumes. It tells a lot about the characters, and they're also just fun to look at. It looks like the characters themselves chose those costumes, and they work really well for the setting and for the characters. And in terms of the winner, I don't know. All of these have different things going for them, and that's why they're all the winners, but it might be One Battle After Another or Fantastic Four for way different reasons. I don't know. You'd think I would have picked the winner before filming this video, but you thought wrong. You know what? I'm going to give it to the Fantastic Four because those suits are iconic and they look straight from the comics. And not only do they have really great team costumes, they had to dress up all the extras, all the surrounding background characters in those costumes. So I'm going to give it to the Fantastic Four for Best Dressed of 2025. Next up, another one of the artistic technical categories in film is Best Production Design. I have 5 nominees with a couple of asterisks at the end because you know the drill. They released in 2025, but they were screened before. Best Production Design, Wicked for Good. I'm surprised Wicked for Good didn't get nominated again, even though they had a lot of different sets as well as some of the same sets, but the production design in this movie is really nice. The Fantastic Four First Steps, great production design. I mean, just look at some of these sets. These sets are huge, a lot of them, and it's very retro futuristic. I just enjoy looking at the set design. And Warfare, if I'm not mistaken, they built the entire town, the place the movie takes place in. It looks great. To my knowledge, it's very authentic to the real places, and it really helps ground you in this story of being trapped and under fire. A Jurassic World Rebirth. This has great production design. It's just very underappreciated because like even the town they go to when they pick up Mahershala Ali, that just looks great. It's like production design often goes underlooked, but some of these are like, look at the production design. That one, it just grounds you in that world. The overgrowth over technology. That stuff, it goes underappreciated, and I want to appreciate it here. Because again, all of these people in these categories, they win. They win the year. Best of 2025. Last up is Eternity. And it's very creative with its premise. It makes stuff that looks normal in our everyday life, and then it blows it up to this massive scale to really tell the story. And the production design is not only nice to look at, but it makes sense for the story. So that's the last of the 2025 releases. Now we have the asterisks. So first up is Eden. Eden has really great production design, and it went under the radar, but I'm one of the few people who love this movie. A lot of it is meant to look homemade, and it really does. It comes across that way, like the characters in the movie had to make this stuff. And the last asterisk is The Assessment. The Assessment is like a futuristic dystopian film, and a lot of the sets, it's really one main set, but we go other places in the film. A lot of the sets convey that sense that this isn't modern day. This isn't your world outside. It's really nice production design. Again, all of them are winners, but in terms of best production design, it's between the Fantastic Four and Wicked for Good. I really love that retro futuristic look. And then Wicked for Good is like magical fantasy stuff. But since it got zero recognition, and I feel like it should have, I'm going to go Wicked for Good. Even though I think the same thing for Fantastic Four. I'd say Wicked for Good, best production design of 2025. Okay, we have a double whammy here. So we're going to do best visual effects and then best special effects. Let's get into it. Best visual effects, I have 7 nominees. We're going to get through them. Avatar, Fire and Ash, goes without saying. The Fantastic Four First Steps. This has really great visual effects. They're not 10 out of 10 every shot, but it's a lot of stuff that, like Johnny being on fire. Also, The Thing. The Thing looks fantastic. Next up, Superman. Superman has really good visual effects, and a lot of the stuff that I didn't think was visual effects were, like his hair when he's flying around. Also, Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts has great visual effects. They have a lot of great special effects too, just the void and how everybody disappears. I'm trying not to make this longer than it needs to be. Another one, Predator Badlands. Just look at the behind the scenes and what they're actually replacing on the body, and like the entire face is CG. It looks great. Tron Ares. Tron Ares has, along with Avatar, what I'd call almost perfect visual effects from shot to shot, and it just looks sick. And last but not least, Jurassic World Rebirth. The dinosaurs in this look really good, and that's a testament to Gareth Edwards working in VFX beforehand, and he has great knowledge of this stuff. The front runners for me would probably be Tron Ares, Jurassic World, and Avatar, but we all know it's Avatar. I'm going to give it to Avatar Fire and Ash. They're all winners, but Avatar is the winner.
What do I want?
What you've never had. An equal.
And next up, it's older brother, Best Special Effects. I have 7 nominees in this category. First up, Novocaine. Just the stuff they do to his body and the makeup work and all that stuff. It's great. 28 years later, another one. The zombie work, all that jazz, the wounds they do, the practical gore, it just looks fantastic. Thunderbolts. Again, similar to stunt work, it's just a lot of the wiring stuff they do that goes into the explosions on the highway scene, all that stuff. Looks great. F1, again, similar to stunt work, but it's special effects. Great special effects in that movie. Companion, really great special effects. I don't think it's as many as some of the other ones in this category, but just look at some behind the scenes. Hard Eyes. Hard Eyes was a movie I didn't think I would like, but I actually really enjoyed it. The practical gore in it, most horror movies have like really good practical gore, but Hard Eyes, check it out. Some really great stuff. And last but not least is The Amateur. The practical explosions, the driving sequences, really good. In terms of the winner for Best Special Effects, you know what? I'm going to give it to Novocaine because I remember researching for this category and seeing the stuff and like, wow, forgot about that. All of them are winners, but Novocaine's the winner. Next up is Best Cinematography and Best Direction. We have, for Best Cinematography of 2025, is Black Bag by Steven Soderbergh. Great movie, check it out, great cinematography. Thunderbolts by Andrew Droz Palermo. Just the choice of shots, the use of shadows in this movie, great stuff. Next up, Lurker by Pat Scola. Lurker is a really great underrated movie. Check it out. It's on Mubi. I think you can get Mubi for like $1. Great cinematography, great use of the camera. And next up, Sinners by Autumn Durald Archipel. Sinners has a great look, great use of the camera. I mean, just the movement in that one sequence alone. I Lied to You. We all know it. Him by Keira Kelly. Another movie that I didn't really like. The camera work and the shots in this movie are really like the standout focus, and even people who didn't like it often praise the camera work and the cinematography in general. And the winner, in my personal opinion, is for Sinners by Autumn Durald Archipel. I think Sinners has a great look to it, and he uses his camera effectively.
Born with the gift of making music so true, it can pierce the veil between life and death.
Next up is Best Direction. I have 6 nominees in this category, of course, but not 6 in cinematography. First up, we have Sinners by Ryan Coogler. Similar reason for cinematography, but direction is often like the acting and the overall encompassing movie because the director is involved in everything, so it's hard to point out direction. Next up, Black Bag by Steven Soderbergh. He also did the cinematography, which is cool. Next up, The Fantastic Four First Steps by Matt Shakman. Love the direction in this movie, love the use of scale in this movie, the retro-futuristic look to this movie. It's all has to do with the direction. And next up, One Battle After Another by Paul Thomas Anderson. Great use of shots, great acting in this movie, and choice of actors, like actors who haven't really acted before. Next up is Weapons by Zach Kreger. Weapons is a movie that I didn't really like, but I enjoyed aspects of it. I love the ending of it. It's fun. But I really like the direction of this movie and the choice of shots and what to show the audience and how to build anticipation. I think he's great at that, and I think Weapons is a testament to his direction. And last but not least is This Thing On by Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper is slowly but surely becoming one of my favorite modern directors. This movie is great. His choice of shots, how he moves the camera, what he focuses on. Again, that's cinematography, but he's also making those decisions. It's my winner for this category, Best Direction.
I know it.
I think Bradley Cooper is an underrated director, and I think his direction in this movie is better than the others, but they're all winners, of course, as I've said a million times. Alright, next up is a category I made up, but it's kind of inspired by an existing category, which is Best Screenplay. But since I want to actually have read the screenplays, and I'm not going to do that for the 200 movies that I've seen, I'm just going to go with the simpler version, which is Best Dialogue. Either best sounding or most memorable, just whatever I'm feeling. First up is Sinners. Love the dialogue in this movie. It's very period style. It's funny, it's sharp, it's great. The Naked Gun. This is also funny and sharp. It's very spoof material. I love spoof movies like Airplane, and the dialogue is always like the best thing about it. Fackham Hall. The name alone shows you why this is on it. It's the whole movie is a spoof movie, very literal jokes and stuff. Black Bag. Black Bag I chose not because it's funny. It has intelligent dialogue about intelligent people trying to connive their way through these situations, lie through their teeth. For a lack of a better term, good sounding dialogue. It's nice to listen to. Last but not least is The Phoenician Scheme. I love the dialogue in this movie. It's very funny. It's very Wes Anderson. In terms of a winner, frontrunners would be Black Bag or The Naked Gun. Which shows you where I'm at. I'm going to be funny and go The Naked Gun because I really love the dialogue. I love the jokes in that movie, and I love all the delivery, but this is really about the words being said. So, my winner for Best Dialogue of 2025 is The Naked Gun.
You're a new meme, farting guy. Is that what you want? To be farting guy? No. Come on, tell me, farting guy. No. You love it. No. Tell me.
All right, so my next two categories are kind of go hand in hand. They're also my personal creations. These are Best Antagonist and Best Protagonist of 2025. First up is Best Antagonist. I have 6 nominees here. And it's Colonel Stephen J. Lockjaw in One Battle After Another. Next up is Lex Luthor in Superman. Great. Just hateful guy. Remick in Sinners. Great antagonist. Aunt Gladys in Weapons. She doesn't have much screen time, but when she's on it, she steals the show. Isaiah in Him. Just fun to watch, and you never know what he's gonna do, what he's thinking. Next up is Galactus in the Fantastic Four First Steps. Great imposing villain, great voice, great character design, all of it. And last but not least, this is an asterisk, but it's the Baroness in Eden. If I'm being honest, I probably have to give it to Colonel Stephen J. Lockjaw. Just a fun character to watch on screen.
You like black girls? I love them. I love them.
And next is Best Protagonist. Also 6 nominees. This category is not just like how good of a person the protagonist is. It's just how well do they carry this movie and carry the story forward. Clark Kent or Superman in Superman. I think Superman is a great protagonist. Elio in Elio. I loved watching Elio. I wanted to root for him so bad while I watched this movie. This movie is so heartwarming. Next up, Father Judd in Wake Up Dead Man. Loved this movie. Loved rooting for Father Judd. I loved how he went against the characters in the movie. I loved his entire arc throughout this movie. Next up, Marty Mauser in Marty Supreme. Again, Timothy Chalamet. Very magnetic screen presence. Philip Vanderplug. I don't know how to say this. and Rental Family. I loved Rental Family, and I loved Philip's entire journey. I loved how kind he was and what he was willing to do for the characters in the movie, and he's just a joy to watch. Last but not least is Maddie in Lurker. Loved Lurker, loved Maddie. He's just so awkward to watch. Just makes you cringe throughout the movie, and I love this is Cringe the movie in a good way. And in terms of the winner, it's got to be Father Judd in Wake Up Dead Man. I loved watching him on screen. I rooted for him. Father Judd in Wake Up Dead Man is my best protagonist of 2025.
I'm so sorry, Louise. You're not alone. I'm right here.
I tried not to make this video as long as the Oscars, but it seems like it's heading that direction. This is another category that I made up just because post-pandemic, a lot of movies have been getting re-released a lot more than they used to. And so this is Best Re-Release Experience of 2025. 6 nominees in this category. This is also in America, by the way. Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. Love this. There were people quoting the movie, people dressed up. Next up, Tron Legacy. I saw this as a double feature with Tron Ares. This was great because I actually did experience Legacy on the big screen, but it was nice to see it again because I hadn't seen it since like 2011. Again, some people were quoting it, some people were like yelling at the screen, like clapping and stuff. It was great. This is the only time where clapping is like allowed. Next up is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990. I love this movie. It's not my favorite Ninja Turtle movie, but I'm a big Ninja Turtle fan. I have a bunch of memorabilia. I loved watching this movie on the big screen. It was nice, and they had like a little short documentary before the movie actually came on, so that was great as well. Next up is Jaws. I saw Jaws in Dolby, which was great. I've seen it in IMAX too. Jaws gets re-released a lot, but I love it every time. I go see it every time. Next up is The Dark Knight. I hadn't seen The Dark Knight in years. I like to like space it out, but this was great to see it on the big screen. I actually did see this on the big screen back in 2008, but I don't remember because I was like 3 or something. It's like 4. I think I was 4. Next up is The Thing. I saw The Thing for the first time last year. I only heard about stuff. I hadn't been spoiled, but this was a great experience too. In terms of the winner, I have to give it to Tron Legacy. This is probably one of my favorite theater experiences of last year, and it inspired this category. Tron Legacy is my winner for Best Re-Release Experience. Next category, another one that's in most award shows, is Best Animated Film. Have 5 or less because I didn't see a lot of animated movies last year. So first up is K-Pop Demon Hunters. Love this movie. I was really impressed with the story. Next up, Zootopia 2. Love Zootopia 2. This is one of my worst theater experiences because somebody kept talking throughout the entire movie. They were reading text on screen, which is insane. The movie itself, loved it. Thought it was funny. Next up is Elio. Elio surprised the heck out of me because I didn't know what to expect. I just thought, oh, it's Pixar, it'll be good. But I loved Elio. Next one, this one's kind of controversial, but Avatar Fire and Ash. When you think about it, Avatar's movies are animated. It's performance capture, motion capture. Technically counts as an animated film. This was also used to pad the count. My winner is Elio. I think even before I wanted to make this list, Elio was probably going to win. Elio is just a great movie. This next category is kind of sort of Best Picture, but for underrated films. So this is Best Underrated Films of 2025, and I have 10 nominees, just like the Best Picture. These movies are eligible to be Best Picture, but this is more so excluding like the big movies of 2025. And first up of Best Underrated Films, we have Lurker. I already mentioned Lurker. Loved Lurker. Splitsville. This is a really funny movie, really great movie. Great drama in it as well. Next up is The Threesome. Love The Threesome. It was embarrassing telling people I was going to the theater to watch The Threesome because they thought it was something else. This is a very funny movie. I thought it would be like early 2000s, like, oh, he knocked up two girls at the same time, but it was a lot more than that. I love Zoe Deutsch in the movie. Zoe Dutch, I don't know. Next up, Twinless. Already mentioned Twinless, but Twinless is a great movie. It's very funny. It's emotional. It's all the things. Please check it out. Rental Family. Mentioned Rental Family before. This was a great movie. Went way under the radar. I thought it would get something, but I mean, this could be a case of I'm in my own bubble thinking about this movie and think, oh, everybody likes this, but it's just me. Next up, Roofman. Roofman, it felt like came and went, but most of the things I saw people saying about it were positive, so I don't know where its popularity went, but I really enjoyed Roofman. It was one of those cases where fact is crazier than fiction, and they showed a lot of that in this movie. The History of Sound. The History of Sound is one of the few movies last year that made me tear up, and I really dug this movie. Next up, The Ugly Stepsister. This was a great movie. It's a Swedish film, and it's like a reimagined version of Cinderella, told from the stepsister's point of view, and it's really great, really funny. Please check it out. Next up is Tornado. Tornado surprised me. I don't think it's like a phenomenal movie, but I really enjoyed this movie. It felt somewhat like a Tarantino revenge movie, just without like his fancy dialogue. The fights in it are really cool. The character work is great, and I recommend it. Please check it out. Next up is Companion. Companion just surprised me. I really enjoyed the performances in it and the themes of it about control. It's a great movie. And the next two are both asterisks. I've already explained what the asterisk means. First up is Magazine Dreams. It's very character study, performance driven. I think it does what it set out to do. Also, similar to Lurker, like kind of cringe city, but cringe in a good way, like intentional cringe. And last, certainly not least, is The Assessment. Possibly if The Assessment was a 2025 movie, like officially, it might have won this category, but I can't give it to it per my own rules that I made up. Technically, there are 12 movies here, but of the 10 eligible movies, I'd give it to Lurker. I really love Lurker. I just rewatched it recently.
I don't have to try to show you affection. It's just something that I'm happy to do.
Great film. And Best Underrated is kind of sort of my recommendations of the year. They're not like the big movies that like, oh my god, I loved. But they're certainly up there, and they're the movies that went under the radar and that many people haven't probably seen. This category is kind of inspired by the Golden Globes, but if the Golden Globes actually knew what comedy meant. These are the best comedies of 2025. First up is Twinless. I already mentioned it. Very funny movie. Please check this movie out. It's great. Next up, Splitsville. Mentioned again. This is a very funny movie. The main actor, I hadn't seen him before, but it's like he's been doing this for years, and you'd think he'd be bigger, but he's a great actor. Next up is Fackham Hall. This is very funny. It was semi-packed theater over in Atlanta. Everybody was cracking up, dying laughing at the stuff. It's a really fun time. Next up is The Naked Gun. Again, I saw this at a screening, so it was completely packed. This was a very funny movie. Also, another bad experience that I had that people kept talking about. But regardless, the movie itself was really funny. Last but not least is The Roses. I love this movie, obviously. It's on my list. The Roses is very funny, and it's just the things the characters get up to. It's great. The winner of the winners of the year, I'd probably give it to Fackham Hall. It's almost like joke per minute. It's joke after joke after joke, and they all, for the most part, hit.
Do you think that I married your father out of love? Because I found him attractive. Liked his personality, his micro-penis.
This next category is another one I made up. This is Best in Show. Movies that are best in the theater, which, to me at least, is most movies. I think most movies are better seen in theater with the surround sound, community. First up is Sinners. Sinners was great to see for that one sequence alone, but the entire movie, just the sequences that happened, that was really great to see in IMAX for the first time. Next up is the Fantastic Four First Steps. I saw this movie 4 times in theaters. I think I saw it 3 times in Dolby, and then I saw it once in IMAX. This was great each and every time. In IMAX, it was really great to see like the scale difference because I'd seen it twice before, so I knew which things were different. Next up is Tron Ares. Like I said, I love the music in this movie, and this was great to hear and feel in Dolby. Just the visuals as well as like the color palette of it. Next up is F1, the black sheep of the Best Picture nominees, but F1 was really good to see in theaters. I saw it in IMAX first, which was great. I mean, this movie was made to be on the big screen. I hope you got to check it out. It might come back, I think it is back, actually, because the Best Picture thing. Next up is Predator Badlands. I saw this one in 4D, unfortunately. It's a little rough. It feels like you need a seatbelt. I love seeing this movie on the big screen. Just the immense scale and the different planet that you go to. It's just great. The action sequences in general. Next up is The Naked Gun. Even though I had a terrible theater experience with this movie, The Naked Gun was a great movie to see on the big screen because you get that huge community of people that's all laughing together. It's what comedy movies were made for. Just laughing with your bros. Next up and last is Avatar Fire and Ash. I saw it in Dolby on this huge screen. I mean, the colors are rich. The world is phenomenal to look at. You have to see this on the biggest screen possible. In terms of the winner, even though they're all winners, I'd give it to the Fantastic Four. I mean, it's the movie I saw. It's the movie I saw the most in different formats. The scale, man, the scale in this film is great, especially in IMAX. The look of this film is great, in my personal opinion. I mean, this is all my opinion, so I get to pick the winners and losers. Best in show for 2025 is The Fantastic Four First Steps. We are down to our final 2 categories. I know you're waiting for this to end. This whole video is really just to highlight different aspects of movies that I feel like award shows don't. Because a lot of award shows just nominate the same freaking 10 movies a year. With their specific categories, I feel like you should be nominating other movies that maybe aren't Best Picture worthy, but they have better technical aspects in certain areas. The category before our last one is another one I made up. It's Best Scene of 2025. I have 5 nominees here. There's just Best Scene, Best Sequence, whatever, of a movie. Best Section of a movie. First up, Space Chase from the Fantastic Four First Steps. This sequence, especially in Dolby and IMAX, man, this sequence rocks. I don't know what else to say about it. It looks great. The intensity of it was great. Moving on. Rolling Through the Hills from One Battle After Another. This is like one of those moments that will probably become iconic in like 10 years time. People will still be talking about it. This was a really great scene. Paul Thomas Anderson is great at building tension, and this scene does that. Next up is We're Here For You from Elio. Loved Elio. Love the sequence. This sequence is one of those that made me kind of tear up. Like, if you've seen the movie, you're probably thinking, what? It ties into the theme. It's a really great message for like humanity to just be there for other people, and you are not alone. And if you haven't seen the movie, please check this out. It's near the end when they're flying out of Earth's atmosphere. That's the scene I'm talking about. Next up is One Hit Wonder from Sinners. See what I did there? This is the sequence from Sinners. I remember the first time I watched it, my jaw was on the floor. I was like, oh my God, this is peak. Last but not least is The Sun Shines from Wake Up Dead Man. Pun intended. When Daniel Craig is talking to Josh O'Connor in the church, and they're talking about faith and how Ryan Johnson uses the lighting of the sun to talk about atheism versus belief. It's really, really fantastic, and I recommend this movie, man. My favorite one. They're all so good in different ways. I gotta give it to the space chase in the Fantastic Four. I mean, the whole lead up to that scene was just great, and it was non-stop building tension. And I think Matt Shackman and the rest of the team did a fantastic job in showing you the stakes and how intense the scene was, and just it kept building and building and building. That is the best scene of 2025. And now on to the last category, the big one. These are the best movies of 2025. Truth be told, I think I have a winner for this one. Just my favorite, the one I kept thinking about and revisiting. But, like I said, all of these movies are the winners. They're the ones I recommend. They are the best of the year. Okay? That's how I'm doing this, as I've said probably a million times throughout this video. Best movies of 2025, starting off with The Fantastic Four: First Steps. Enough said. Next up is Lurker. Mentioned before, love this movie. Please go watch it. Next up is Sinners. Love Sinners. Next is Jane Austen Wrecked My Life. This is the first time I'm mentioning this movie, but when I first watched it, I was like, wow, this is a great movie. Actually, was this based on a book? I'd be so mad. I don't think it was. I'm going to hope it wasn't, because it would have been in the best adaptation category. But anyway, next up is The History of Sound. I already mentioned this movie, but I loved it. Made me tear up. I love the journey these characters go through. Please check this out. It's also a movie with Lurker. You could double feature it. $1. Next up is Elio. Mentioned before. Loved Elio. So great. Next up is Thunderbolts. Love Thunderbolts. Next up is The Long Walk. Mentioned this before, but The Long Walk was a great time. I only saw it once. A lot of these movies I've only seen once. The Long Walk was a great movie. Great performances. Really devastating story. Please check this one out. Don't know where it is. I think you can rent it on Prime. You can rent everything on Prime. Next up, Twinless. Yep, Twinless, mentioned before. Love Dylan O'Brien in it. Really emotional, really funny. Please check this one out. Last of the eligible ones is Wake Up Dead Man. Great movie. Please go watch it. And last but not least, my asterisk is Eden. Eden was a great movie. I had a great time watching this movie. The way the characters just sit there planning against each other, it was great. It's one of the reasons why I love Conclave. I just like characters conniving against each other, I guess. It got decent reviews. Not many people saw it, so you watching this, please go watch it. And again, a lot of these are just like, let's appreciate the movies out there, okay? Let's appreciate certain aspects of the movies, even if you didn't necessarily like the film. Every filmmaker sets out to make a good film, and whether or not they did is up to the audience. But I think there are all things that we can appreciate about films. That's what the Oscars should be. I do think they should shout out some other films that maybe fit certain categories better. Enough stalling. I think my best movie of 2025 is between 3 movies, but this is the movie that I kept coming back to, and you probably already know, but it is The Fantastic Four: First Steps.
Let's hear it for Reed, Sue, Johnny, and Ben.
That is my best movie of 2025. I love this movie, love the characters. I'll probably keep watching this years on end. Whew, this has been a video. A long video. Thank you for sticking it out with me. And what's your favorite movie of 2025? Or what movies do you think got snubbed at the Oscars? Thank you for watching. Please watch my other videos on the channel. Watch my short films too. I'm Landon the filmmaker, so I do some filmmaking stuff as well. Have a great day. Check out some movies. Go to your theater. There's always stuff playing. Amen.